Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Cancer for July of 2019. 7 months into the year already. I can't believe it flew by. Well, I got a short message announcement to make. There's going to be a woman by the name of Mary at thelighthousemedium.com. She is asking for YouTubers, anyone who wants to, pray for world peace. It's going to be held July the 16th at noon Atlantic time. And she has a short video over at her website that the website thelighthousemedium.com, and you just go up to the top of the page and it says videos, and she has a little video that explains it all. She asked me to tell all of our subscribers about it. It'll be July 16th at noon Atlantic time, thelighthousemedium.com, and it's a prayers for world peace. Now, for all of you that are new out there, I want to tell you that we pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I am an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I am you. So that makes everybody, I guess, for the time of this reading, named Frankie. Anyhow, look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. I do not believe these cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's that we Cancers are making the beauty that is inside of us show and shine on the outside of us this month. So it's kind of like exciting. Maybe we're going to make changes. I don't know what will it be, our own selves, changes from our own selves, or changes in our homes or things like that, but it's really like important to us. The other piece of it felt like there'll be a lot of relationship dynamic going on for us this month. So some of us may be leaving relationships. The others of us may be starting new relationships. But all in all, I like that first message for us. We're like bringing the beauty from inside of us to the outside, because we have really good words here for us. They're exploration, power, adventure, willingness, and discernment. So I guess we'll probably have our discernment on based on one of the cards I'm seeing laying here this month for us. But it's all good. I feature it's all good. So strut that beautiful inside on the outside there, Cancer, because our first card here is the Two of Cups. So that could be us going into new relationships. It's a beautiful card. It's it's adding one to the ace. Let's put it that way. The Ace of Cups is everything all fresh and new, and so maybe making old relationships new. It's a coupling of some sort. It can be a marriage. These are general readings. It can be a partnership, any kind of union. But harmony is in the air when we get this card. We may be in like the honeymoon stage of a relationship, or maybe some sort of endeavor we're working on, or an adventure we're going on, where everything seems right and good, and we think nothing at all can go wrong, period. And it's a strong overwhelming feeling. Um, Alternately, like I said, old relationships can be made new with this card. It means we're moving in tandem with another person, and everything's going smoothly, like beautifully, whether it's love or a friend, maybe a really good friendship. There's like plenty of goodwill or accord, plenty of good accord, to go around. I like to call it the Mutual Admiration Society card. Oh, honey, you're so wonderful. No, honey, you're wonderful. Oh, you did all the work. No, dear, you did all the work. That kind of energy. It's good. It's like everybody's full of goodwill towards each other. Ordinarily, the card usually refers to a love match, you know, with another person, but it can also indicate a joining of another sort, like a joining of another sort, maybe a business partnership. Trying to think of things that could come up with that. Maybe like a business partnership type deal, things along those lines. Maybe we're going to go into some type of maybe entrepreneur thing, where we get, whoops, my card won't stay here on the table, where we would be exploring, like ways to get, yeah, exploring ways to get our business moving forward, together, how it's going to work out, all of those, that type of energy could go along with that, because these are general readings, but basically with our word willingness in here, everybody's working together towards whatever it is that they want, whatever it is that each individual needs, and they're in harmony with each other and with it. So that's really good, because I think, even more so, really good because of our original message there, because the next card here is an Eight of Cups. And this is a situation where the only solution, how it works out sometimes, is the only solution is for us to turn our back on it and go in another direction. So we're walking away from sometimes effort that we put in to something, so energy. Sometimes this is very simple, like a kid going away to school, or that type of energy that comes along with it. And sometimes it's a little bit more difficult, because what's there isn't working as we expected to, or it isn't important to us anymore. It just basically is not important to us anymore. But the 8 little neatly stacked up cups here represent an effort that we made in vain, and now we're abandoning it. It doesn't mean as much as what it did. Or we might be wishing, with this card, we might be wishing that things were different, but we know they aren't. So what we do with this card is, it's time to cut our losses. We get out of whatever situation that we were in that was failing, despite the best efforts that we put into it. If it's a relationship, it can be a job. For some of us, it's going to be different for all of us, because these are just general readings. But unfortunately, it usually refers to a relationship that reached a state of deterioration, that the only solution for us that we could see, basically, is to walk away from it. And that would be a card of using our discernment here, and we would be moving forward to explore, like our word, perhaps explore other options in our life, or because of that original message is the reason I'm saying it in that way. With our original message, it said we are making the beauty within us show, on the outside. Actually, so we may be changing a lot about us, and whatever was important before, we've used our discernment, and it's not important to us. So we're going on this forward adventure, kind of maybe even taking our power back. or back into our own hands in some way. You know, could be at work, it can be in just a friendship because something just wasn't right. You know, it can be a relationship though too, because this, they call it the lovers card. I know the lovers is a major arcana, but a lot of people use it for in that manner too. So for some of us, it might be that. For others, you know, we might state what it is that we want out of an old relationship, and if they can't provide it, we may just walk away from it. You know, it can be simple, and like I said, it can be a simple card with that Eight of Cups there of maybe one of our kids is going away to school or getting married or something like that, and they're no longer going to be in the home. You know, doesn't have to be dramatic. Some of us it may be dramatic, others it may not be, because look at what we get next. This is the Ace of Swords. I love the Ace of Swords. It means triumph over difficulties by mental means. It means we were really used our brain actually instead of our emotions, like the first two cards show, because we're cup energy, we're Cancer. It tells us a brand new lifestyle is coming into being, and we've achieved the opportunity to have this new lifestyle by dint of will and using our mental faculties, almost said facilities, our mental faculties at a really high level. So it means prosperity, means new development, especially spiritual growth, because it's air energy. Those things follow in the wake of the new direction our lives are taking. There can be a birth of an idea, an enterprise, a child, you know. Maybe that was something we were looking forward to, and some of us may be getting pregnant, you know, because they said the two follows the ace, and that's some kind of a coupling. So maybe some of us are wanted children really bad, and we gave up on it, and now we're having one. It puts us in a position of power with the possibility of manifesting whatever it is we believe in, and or like even our philosophy in a new way, you know. So it's an exciting energy, and I love it because I think of it as the ace, the sword of truth. When the Ace of Sword comes, it cuts through all the bull that we go through or talk to ourselves about in our lives. It cuts to the chase. It speaks its truth. And, you know, if there's something being hidden from us with this Ace of Swords energy, we'd be shown it. And believe me, we'd be shown it very, very clearly, because it is the sword of truth. So that, in that type of energy, it's really exciting too. If there's something, let's say, that's not that, so it could be, I'm looking at our words here, it could be our use of our own discernment to decide that something's no longer suitable for us, you know, or it is suitable for us in that way. Can go either or. Okay, now I've decided that's suitable, I'm moving forward with it. I don't know if it's going to come down in our work because of another card here, or in relationships. But it's an excellent energy, especially if we're getting to the bottom of something, or there's something around us that we're uncomfortable with, or that's no longer suitable. It cuts to the chase. To me, this is a card of discernment, truth, and it's the hand of God or the universe giving us that truth. See the hand of God coming out of the cloud here. So that is our truth, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful type of energy, you know. So maybe some of us were going to walk away from a old job, and this partnership thing could be entrepreneurship for some of us. It could be like, I really get along with my new boss type energy. We're just like, we clicked and we're going for it. We're in unison, march stepping together to the same drummer. I don't know where that came from, Cancer, but look at our next card here, the Hierophant. So we have a major arcana, and this one means a traditional factor is active in our life, whether it's a religion, a philosophy, social organization, any kind of a authoritative group type energy. We would feel a great deal of loyalty to it, to the tradition or the group, and we'd find it supportive, like this Two of Cups energy. We would choose to live in accordance with the beliefs we have in common with that group or organization. It would be something that's really important to us. Maybe it's a place where we want to be the boss or aspire to become a leader. Or maybe for some of us, we may have a relationship with the leader of this group, and it's very important to them. So the group itself, or the tradition, right, itself is something that we enjoy, or we actually believe in the same way as as they do, because it benefits us and it's valuable to us. So in many ways it's like our inspiration. It helps us to feel more powerful. I'm trying to think of where these words going, because the Hierophant's a pretty powerful card in itself. It can be even support us emotionally. So maybe it's a group of friends too for some of us that get together. But the deal with this Hierophant is there can be a judgmental quality. Like, you're expected to follow, or I'd be expected to follow a certain set of beliefs. And if I fail, I'd be called onto the carpet or called into account, if that makes any sense. I'd be called into account. So I'd have to live, in order to fit with them. Because with this walking away energy, the Eight of Cups, when I'm looking down here at that, and the Hierophant, maybe there's something that I spoke up about, and they booted me to the curb or ostracized me, something like that. But I don't think that's what it's going to mean for the most of us. But for some of us, we may, with that walking away energy, we may no longer find something valuable, because we're going to be showing the beauty of our insides on the outside also. And I don't think they just mean just a new hairdo, or just I'm going to stick to the diet this time. It will be for some of us, like maybe the Hierophant's Weight Watchers or something, and we're deciding, well, this Cancer's going on a diet because I want a new relationship and I'm going to look good while I'm going for it. So for some of us, it may basically be that kind of energy also. Whatever it is, though, we're going to really, really explore it here. And it's going to be an adventure because of this next card that goes with our things. This is the Seven of Rods. So the Seven of Rods is about courage and determination. It's when we are ready, willing, and able to fight for whatever it is that we believe in and stand our ground no matter what. Stand our ground no matter what. We maybe sometimes maybe had fallen into complacency with this card, but now we come out, we're vital, we're active, and we're willing to do whatever it takes. We stand our ground. It's a it can mean profit and gain after when we can after determined holding off. I couldn't get the word out of my mouth. Determined holding off of the competition, the opponent, or the enemy. Maybe I won a battle in a love affair and I got the guy, girl, or whatever, It could be for some of us if this is relationship things that are going on. And the Hierophant could be maybe I'm going to get married in a church and this is the church that they believe in, and I'm stuck with it, but I'll do it because I love them so much. Um, it means we were outnumbered, but our determined effort wins the day. We discover inner resources that we hardly even knew that we even possessed when we have this card, and we put them to good use to overcome any kind of obstacle. So us cancers, nothing is getting in our way this month. So it means we have the advantage, and because of that, we eventually will achieve success by sheer force of will and personality. So usually rods, wands, cards, I don't know why they changed the name, it's beyond me. Usually those have to do with finance, business stuff, but being as this is a general reading, we may have been fighting dearly for this type of energy, this Two of Cups energy, and we were the one that was more powerful and we won, because it's sheer force of will and our personality, so if we're changing something about us and making the beauty from the inside show outside, we got a lot of work we're doing in one little month there, don't we? But like this can all be a work type energy. Actually, we may walk away from a job because we didn't get the promotion, or we may get the promotion because of this card and the Hierophant, coming together in there. It'll be different for all of us, but I still think it's like an excellent energy, and I love that message that they gave to us for our original message there, especially with these words adventure. And I do think like this card also could be a card of discernment, this Eight of Cups energy here, turning that light bulb on, and this doesn't work for me anymore. And this too together with this Ace of Swords energy there. It'll be kind of an either or. Some of us, I think, it may be making old relationships new, and others or we may just walk away from a relationship, friendship, job, something like that to move to something that is better, or how do I want to say it? Kind of like better or more suitable for us. Good God, I just looked down at our angel card. It's blessings in disguise. I don't know about you. Those blessings in disguise get me sometimes. They're Cancer. It says, what appears to have been a problem actually is part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven to protect. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. That's a pretty wild card, especially with that Ace of Cups energy in there, the Hierophant, and this fighting for what we believe in energy. That's kind of interesting. You guys are going to have to tell me how that one works out. It says, the angel sent you this card to help you recognize the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you've appeared to have lost, our Eight of Cups, what you appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something even better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts, visions, and words. One door closes, another opens. The how is up to God with respect to the best way to answer the prayers. Release the need to control and protect the to outcome to this situation, and trust. Trust. We have the Ace of Swords. We not only have trust, we have truth, and we have discernment on our side. Well, Cancer, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anyone wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen at the website. And if you'd like to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that's over at the website, and that's in the About section. The prayer class and suture classes, there's 2 short videos. They're over at the website that explain them. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It's really comprehensive. It explains how to format prayers and why you do it that way. The sutras are thought forms. You put in this really simple meditation that enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. It takes 5 minutes a day. So for everybody I've met through 3 whole years of doing YouTubes and 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.